Your cross-footed son dropped your beans onto my fine Turkish rug, said Fidelia. Yeah, said Uncle. Anyway, get us up another batch, and be quick about it. I'm not sitting here all day. Will, are you all right? Said Mother. Yes. And when we're done, said Uncle, I want you to get any butter or whatnot left by them beans out of this rug. Scrub it good. Understand? No slapdash cleaning, Ellie, added Fidelia. Any butter left behind is sure to pick up dirt. Mother nodded. Do it before you and Will eat, Uncle added. Mother and I usually ate in the kitchen after the family had finished. Uncle liked having us available to wait on them during their meals. Mother wasn't a weak person, but she took this foul treatment without complaint, as she always did. Father had twice come home on leave from his regiment, and she had never so much as hinted to him what our life was like when he was absent. She feared that worrying about us might distract him, and in some instant of inattention, a leaden ball hot from the flame of a rebel gun would find him and strike him down, and she would never see him again. She continued in this practice even though by now the war was over. General Lee and the Confederacy had surrendered 111 days ago. That seemed a long time, but still Father had not returned. Now, with each day that passed, our dread grew. I'll do the best I can, Ples, said Mother. Uncle dismissed her with a disgusted wave of his hand as if her best wasn't near good enough. Mother turned to go, but a cry from Jenny, who had been napping, rang out from upstairs. She stopped, raising her head toward the insistent sound. Oh, that baby! Aunt Fidelia exclaimed. I say, if that isn't the cryingest child on God's green earth. Wah, 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 said Albert, leaning close to my face. Still looking upward, Mother took a few steps toward the stairs that lay in a little alcove between the dining room and the kitchen. I better check on her. Now, hold on, said Uncle quickly. Running to that kid every time she yaps 'tis a good upbringing. Let her sing. Besides, I want my supper. Mother paused at the foot of the stairs. Eleanor, am I not making myself heard? A few moments went by, and hearing no more of Jenny's cries, Mother turned and disappeared into the kitchen. How much am I supposed to put up with? Uncle asked. I give him a home, as a favor to my improvident brother, and what do I get? Trial and tribulation. You'd think people would be more grateful for good deeds done 'em. He said all this as if I weren't in the room. Sometimes I was angry with Father for leaving us in this friendless place, not that I believed he knew how it would be. Aside from being my father, J.T. Merritt was a fearless speculator. Before the war he'd been doing well, but then he'd gotten involved in a land deal that soured. Father rarely spoke of it, referring only occasionally to his setback, but I could feel the damage, and I knew much of our happiness had vanished. In time, I came to suspect that Father had joined the 12th New York Cavalry and gone off to fight as much to escape his problems as for patriotism. By the time he departed, though, we had so little money that depositing us with Uncle seemed the only option. Here in this house, Mother and I had few friends and no feeling of belonging. We were unwelcome visitors under a hostile roof. The arrival of Jenny, 9 months after Father's last visit home from his regiment, seemed only to make matters worse with Uncle and Fidelia. I hated being alone. Snatching up the remaining beans, I retreated to the kitchen. Mother stood at the counter, staring fixedly out the window. She said nothing, and I knew she was struggling inside with her own fear and anger. We should leave here, I said petulantly. Mother sighed. We've no place to go, and no money. Doesn't Father send us money? Yes, but it comes to your uncle, and he keeps it. He steals it, I almost yelled. Shh, Will. I wish they were dead. I expected Mother to tell me not to say such things, but she was silent, and that terrified me. For the first time, I believed Father might not